Welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is another patron roster review. Dallia Bumcover of Team Skunk Republic. What's happening? Now, Dallia, you asked me to keep this private, so until you decide to share this with the other Team Skunk fellows or decide to make this go private or public, this will be private just for you and your individuals whom you wish to share this with. Now, the first thing you wanted to know is kind of which tunes that maybe you've missed or need to work on. You want to know a little bit about mods for Arena, like should you be working on Resistance Squad or the Jawa Squad, for resistance for speed mods and whatnot, or not. And then who does Zeta? You're already Qui-Gon Jinn, obviously that's why you're using him as a leader, and you wanted to know who else. And then also in your Cantina farm, which character you should use for Cantina farming. So we're going to go through who you're kind of missing or who you need to work on and continue to develop in your lineup first. So the first one that I see in here is Rex. I think you know that. He's one of the three best leaders in the game. So Rex is going to be somebody that you're going to put in your favorites and work on for sure. He's excellent in every way, shape, and form. He's going to help you in the raids. He's going to help you in the rank war raid. He can help you in the AAT. He can help you in arena. He's an excellent answer to any arena team when you're having struggles with a particular arena team. That's number one. Number two is R2-D2. I do believe you are working on R2-D2. You got him 5-star unlocked with abilities at level 7, but you're gearing him up. R2-D2 is indispensable. I know some people that said that he's not being played right or he's not as good as they thought. He is easily as good as we thought he would be, and he's going to continue to get better as newer characters come into the game. He's going to interact very well with all of the future content. So R2-D2 is now and in the future as well. So definitely continue investing in him. Number 3 is Shore Trooper. You've got him working on him. You've got him like basically gear 7. He's definitely one of the best Empire in the game. He can apply the critical hit immunity to the whole team. Critical chance down on his basic, healing the entire team, and an auto taunt with an additional taunt after that that has cooldown reduction potential. That is excellent. I think that he's one of the best tanks in the game, and he's Empire, and there's a lot of Empire content that comes out where there's something where you need a bunch of Empire to do it, and so he's definitely one of those guys in the Empire I would highly recommend. All right, number 4 is TIE Fighter Pilot at gear 6, kind of lower end on the totem pole for you, but TIE Fighter Pilot, not only does he have a phenomenal ship, he's Empire as well. He's going to pair really well. Anytime there's those Empire events, he's going to be one of your staples for damage dealers for those particular events, and his ship's awesome, and he's excellent in phase 3 of the raids. Plus you can use him in the Rancor for tenacity down. Number 5 is Kylo Ren. You've got him 5-star, abilities level 7, but you definitely want to focus on Kylo Ren. He is an excellent damage dealer. He's going to be great if you decide to use him in the arena for doing damage. He's one of the singular best damage dealers offensively, and he's excellent in many areas of the game. Number 6 is Sunfac. Surprisingly, Sunfac is still exceptional. I have people now on my leaderboard that are pulling him back out because of the Jedi and because of some of the new teams with multiple taunts that they're bringing back into the game, such as the Biggs and Shore type abilities. And so Shore Trooper and Baze just create a unique problem that Sunfac solves. And so Sunfac is going to be utility. He's one of the best tanks in the game, and he was very popular in the past, and there will be times in the future where he becomes very popular. They just released Ahsoka Tano, the new Ahsoka, the Fulcrum Ahsoka that is going to be in the game, and she relies heavily on buffs. He's going to be able to dispel all those on a simple basic. His utility is going to come back in full force very soon. So finish him up, keep working on him. 7 and 8 come out of here. Obviously, there's not going to be any surprise, but Baze Malbus, you have at level 46 at 3-star. He's extremely viable even at 3-star. The only thing you won't be able to use him for is the heroic raids. Other than that, you'll be able to use him everywhere. And Chirrut, you don't even have worked on at all. He's at 3 stars, barely unlocked. But I'm telling you, at 3 stars, Chirrut and Baze, the combination is overpowered as hell in the arena. They're phenomenal. And in other situations in the game, such as the hard nodes and the light side level 9 hard nodes, which you've probably beat because of your Jedi, the Rogue One Rebels really come into play significantly in those areas. But the Chirrut Baze combo are kind of like Biggs and Wedge. They're just overpowered. They're amazing. They work great, and they're going to have much utility and use in the future. You're not going to regret putting any energy into those two characters whatsoever. Number 9 is Darth Nihilus. Darth Nihilus is just a beginning project for you, but I recommend you put him on the front burner like Rex and get him up there as fast as possible. Rex and Darth Nihilus are probably two of the best characters currently in the game, and so having him really, really low on priority is a bad idea. Definitely want to slap him in your favorites and work on him ASAP, getting him up as soon and as fast as you can. He's just an amazing character all the way around. His kit is perfect. He's an excellent character and his durability is great. You have him only at 3 stars, but other than the raids, you're going to be able to use him pretty much anywhere in the game, and he is a lifesaver in Galactic War. If you ever have those nodes where you just can't win, he is always going to be your answer. At 3 stars, he has as much protection as he does at 7 stars, which is a buttload, like 40,000, which is crazy. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you make him top priority. Now, you did ask me for the mod sets for Arena. Should you be doing speed with resistance or the Jawa? And my answer to you is, at this point where you're at, even the extra little bit of speed you get from a speed mod can be the difference between you being first or not, especially when you're talking about Arena. And so I would recommend the first stage you go to would be resistance for the speed mods, and then number 2, move to your Jawas. But because of that, your number 10 character I'd like you to work on is Poe. You already have R2-D2, Rey, resistance, Pilot, and Finn, and they're halfway there or better for getting that completely done at 3-star unlock, but you need Poe Dameron for sure. So you're going to have to take those top 5 right there, not Resistance Trooper, but the other 5, and go ahead and gear them up and enough to where you can pass through the resistance speed test and get those speed mods so you can start farming for speed mods. That would be my recommendation. So I've got all your mistunes. I know you're working right now on getting General Kenobi. At least I believe you are with your guild. That's a side note. If for some reason your guild is not getting you General Kenobi shards, you got to move, but I believe you are getting him, and if you are, he'd be number 11 once you get him unlocked. So that fills out all the mistune gap and who you should be doing for mods for Arena, the resistance, for speed mods. And you're wanting to know who to Zeta already next. So a couple of suggestions for Zeta is, other than just holding on to it and waiting, would be R2-D2 winning if you get him leveled up. And the second 2 would be Darth Vader, whom is still an awesome leader with his leadership ability Zeta, and you can use it in the raid. He's one of the few ways, once you get him to 7 stars, that you'll be able to do extreme amounts of damage in the Rancor. The other option for Zeta would be Kylo Ren. Now, he is only 5-star in Gear 8, which is a little bit underwhelming as far as his abilities, but you can do his Unstoppable, his unique Zeta It, and him in Arena is pretty insane. You could plug him in like you did kind of with your Arena team with Boba Fett. You could kind of do that with Kylo Ren. Pretty crazy. So Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, or R2-D2, or you could just keep your Zetas for now, but I would probably do Darth Vader if it was my account. And then lastly, you asked, who should you be farming in Cantina? Royal Guard, Chief Chirpa, TIE Fighter Pilot, or Kylo Ren? And my suggestion is, if you're going to Zeta Kylo first, then you want to start doing Cantina farming of Kylo first. If you're going to do, let's say, Darth Vader, or hold on to your Zetas, then it would be the TIE Fighter Pilot. And the reason for that is the TIE Fighter Pilot has so many uses in the game and is so powerful and is so important to an Empire team. He's one of the best damage dealers in the game for Empire, and so my suggestion out of Cantina farming is number 1, TIE Fighter Pilot, number 2, Kylo Ren, number 3, Chief Chirpa, and number 4, Royal Guard. Except Royal Guard, you have 7 stars, so that kind of confused me when you threw that in there. But TIE Fighter Pilot, Kylo Ren, and Chief Chirpa. The only reason why Kylo would get the number 1 slot is if you do decide to Zeta Kylo Ren, then maybe you would use his Cantina farming first, so that way you could get him up quick. So you've got kind of a big list. You've got Rex, R2-D2, Shore Trooper, TIE Fighter Pilot, Kylo Ren, Sunfac Baze, Chirrut, Darth Nihilus, Poe Dameron for the speed mods, and eventually General Kenobi when you get him. I hope that this has helped focus you. I know this was private, and I know you do spend a little bit of money, but you're doing a great job. You're in the top 5, probably hitting number 1 most days. And in the fleet, same thing. You look like you're doing awesome. You can share this video with anyone in Team Skunk or any of your friends and family, and if you decide to have it go public, we can do that as well. As always, I hope this helped. Keep your gaming on. Warrior out.